Hey everybody, CrackBerry KEYone here with what's going to be, I think, a heartbreaking video because it's very likely by the end of this thing, phones are going to die.
CrackBerry.com.
Here's the deal. You know, I've been rocking the BlackBerry KEYone for a few months now. I love this thing. It's got great battery life, great keyboard. It's running Android, so it's got all the apps. Definitely the best BlackBerry experience I've ever had in all my years of being a BlackBerry user. I think it's also a really durable phone. So today, for the sake of science, I'm gonna destroy some KEYones. We're gonna put them through real world testing though. And you know what that means, it's CrackBerry style. So we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
Dates, you can see, I picked these guys up yesterday. Start with number one. Something that happens a lot. Drops around the house, you got carpet, you got wood, low distance, high distance. This is the basics of smartphone abuse. Good height? I think so. Screen down, up. Let's go slightly down. Success. Nothing popping out. iPhone. I'm gonna think it's all right as well. Looking okay. Galaxy S8. We saw an Android Central, one broke. Not from a very high fall. This is enough to break it, but maybe not on carpet. We're good. So this is a pretty high drop. This is not usually where you carry your phone, but let's see what happens. Just fine. Oh, that one might have hurt. Oh, a little bit on the back cover. Came back together 100%. Screen is intact. That was fairly high throw. More than what happens normally around the house. Oh, that was high. iPhone, good shape. Looking good. Another real world test. Phone sitting there, you're busy at the computer, and you accidentally knock it off the edge. I like standing desks, of course, so it's a little bit higher than your average sitting desk. Oh, that landed hard on the screen. Not popped out. Let's go iPhone 7. Ooh, face down. Sounded nasty. Looking okay. Can make it just teeter. 3, 2, 1. Oh. So no screen damage to any of them, which is pretty awesome. Next test. So the last test before we head outside, and this one happens to me a lot. I step on my phone because I'm like lying in bed at night, have my phone on the ground charging because I don't want it beside my brain. I wake up in the morning and it's dark and I go to bed and I step on it. Let's do it for the sake of science. With 200 pounds of, I don't know, Canadian beef. Walk on that one. Walk on that one. Pretty good, right? So it's dusty. Actually, I think it popped that battery door back in. Screen is good. That's pretty good. I'm kind of impressed by that. Another real world test I know you can all relate to. You know, it's early in the morning, you're half asleep still, but you gotta go to work, so you're getting into your car, you know, but you're futzing with things, you put your phone on the roof, your coffee on the roof, you get in, and you drive away and everything hits the ground. It happens. Can KEYone take it? Let's find out. In CrackBerry fashion. With a Tesla and launch mode. We only got one shot at doing this because these phones probably won't be the same after they hit concrete. So let's see what happens. How'd they do? Did anything break? We have a broken iPhone 7 Plus. Aww. KEYone is okay, a little nicked on the corner. Everything intact, the screen is okay. Everything is working. This KEYone, the SIM card tray popped out of. Battery door popped right back in. The back of the S8 is cracked, but the front is okay. So, the KEYone's won one. There we go. We're back inside after doing the Tesla launch mode drop test, and the iPhone didn't make it, and the Galaxy S8 Plus, the front lasted, but the back is all cracked. Both our number 1 and number 2 KEYones are still intact. A little bit of, you know, scuffing in that, but completely usable KEYones. So the next test is another real world test that's happened to me. I've had phones be broken this way. I call it the angry spouse or significant other test. And in my case, it's a very passionate Italian wife, and CrackBerry KEYone can be super annoying. When you have to dodge phones flying at you, and if they hit you, you know, the phone's okay and you're hurting, but if you miss, they fly into a brick wall. And this is where I don't really expect it to survive. And I will say in the history of BlackBerry, 2 phones have been known for being extremely good at this. The BlackBerry 8700 was built to be a little tank you could throw at people or walls. And the 8700 was also super durable. I'm nervous, but let's do this. I feel like you should throw them at me and I should dodge them. This is our unit number 1 still. Okay, well that broke the glass. Yeah, that did it, as you'd expect. Oh, a little bit of let go. Okay, we're gonna take this apart shortly and see how it looks underneath. Do it?
Do it.
Okay. I bet bets are this one survives. Or maybe not. Well, we're gonna have to put it back together and see if it powers on. Even the 8700, the outer layer is okay, but that screen is busted. Let's do one for science. I don't break phones on videos often, so make it worthwhile. This has to break though. We have a winner. That's pretty good. Scuff, screen intact and working. All right, I was kind of cheering for the 8700 to the 9700 to survive that, but there you go. So the brick wall loosened this guy up. So why don't we take it apart? You know, putting that much force into it, it's bendable. I don't think that's a surprise. Don't want to get shards in me. When you look at the bottom here and the bottom here, you don't see any sort of adhesive. Where you see it is actually, and I missed it at first glance, it's around the edges. So all the way around you can see there's this like black adhesive kind of sealant tape. Held it in pretty well until we busted it. Always room to improve and make things strong. And what do you know? I've been sitting on one doing a secret sit test where the KEYone has survived my butt on it for the last little while. And that's something I do a lot. I often carry my phone in the back pocket, so I'm sitting on it in the car and at the desk. I haven't had any issues with the screen popping on it. I want to take a look under another one. So why don't we have fun breaking it first and then I'll dismantle it. How should we break this one? Idea. So the KEYone is not rated as a waterproof device, but why don't we go throw it in some water, see how it fares, and then after that we'll take it apart. Another real world test, toilet test. The KEYone isn't a waterproof device. It's pretty tricky to make, you know, a phone with this many buttons waterproof. But why don't we test how it holds up as a bonus round here. I think I'm gonna get, oh, it's not super clean. Don't judge me. 3, 2, 1. Survived that at least. The in and out dunk is okay. Let's go swimming, little guy. Oh, it's not quite. A little bit of flicker. It doesn't like that. It survived a dunk, but it didn't survive a swim, which we knew going into the KEYone. Don't take it swimming with you. But let's see how the screen holds on here. Twisting and prodding. Now we're starting to actually bend it. So that adhesive is holding. Okay, so now let's really try to. Okay, that's decent, okay? I'm not a wimp, like, look at the pipes. Well, what should we do? Step on it? When you do a little twisting, there's a bit of, you know, there's more noise like that. Still, it's not bad. Okay, there I got it finally. So, I had to like really reef on it, go after one corner hard. Got it. So we've got that adhesive, again, same thing, it's all around the edges. You can always look at ways to make it tougher. I think it's pretty durable, and again, I've been using it for a few months, beating it up. Not quite beating it up to the extent we did today, but we didn't even get to units 3 and 4 because number 1 and 2 took a decent licking. How about we give these 2 away? If you want to win a KEYone, leave a comment to this video on the YouTubes or on the CrackBerry blog post where it's embedded, and I will pick 2 people from the comments to win these devices, complete with the number 3, number 4 marks on the back, which will be very exclusive. What did we learn today? KEYone, pretty tough overall. We took 2 of the screens apart with some effort, and we did find there is adhesive. It's just all around the edges, so it's not necessarily under these metal pieces you maybe were thinking. That's kind of where I was thinking in my head I would see stuff. Could there be more of it? Sure. Can it take a drop or a bump? I think we proved that today, that it absolutely can. It outlasted these 2 guys, the iPhone 7 Plus and the Galaxy S8 Plus. I'd say with the KEYone, the one thing that could happen before the screen and giving you an issue is you might feel those battery door clips might pop out a little, but they pop back in really easy. And even that, I've never really had it happen in day-to-day usage. So that's sort of an extreme bump drop thing where it happens. Overall, I don't know, I think it's pretty good. Let me know in the comments if you think there's anything you want to see, you're not convinced, we want to do more testing. I'm happy to oblige. But these 2 units we'll give away because that's how we roll around here. That's it for this one. CrackBerry Kevin, out!